is going down, everybody? It's your boy AntoDaBoss here. Now, in the last episode, you guys saw the creation of Anto, Garabet, the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Now, he was a high draft pick, and this was his first preseason. Now, a lot of expectation goes in when you're the high draft pick. Not only was my guy making his debut, but Adrian Peterson was making his return after that ACL tear. So my guy not off to a good start as he threw his first interception of his career right in his first possession. So he came back though, because coaches always look at how you're going to bounce back, and that is exactly how my guy did. Although he did not play a lot, he got a couple of receivers on fire. So here's one reception right there. He's going to come right back and start feeding his tight end Carlson, who I'm sure he's going to be targeting a lot this season. So not only did he do it on the air, but he also did it on the ground as well. So that is pretty much all the action that I saw in my first preseason game against the 49ers. It was a little disappointing because we did come up and lose this one here in San Francisco, but things are looking pretty bright for us as we get ready for our second preseason of the game. So you see a couple of the tweets on updates around the league. Here is a practice mode that I'm going to be doing, which is the grind. Now, practice modes are crucial in Madden. Now, the reason why I say that is in the preseason, you're not going to be getting a lot of XP, because if you're a starter, you're only going to be playing 1 or 2 possessions a game, and I'm guaranteeing you're not going to be playing more than that. So having these practice modes are really crucial. As you can see, I gained 400 XP, and you take a look at this menu right here. Here are the purchase upgrades, sort of like NCAA. These are all the stuff that you can purchase that's going to increase your stats. So briefly, take a look at a couple of these as we prepare for our second preseason game of the year.
For this preseason matchup between the Bills and the Vikings.
Oh man, there's going to be a lot of people watching this game tonight. The old bad eye is on you. So in other words, we're going to focus in on these players. It's going to be fun to watch. And when they all know that all these people are watching, that brings out the emotion. Should be hard hitting. Should be a lot of fun to watch.
So here's our second performance of the year, our second preseason game, and we start off by feeding the ball to Adrian Peterson. A couple of handoffs, which is going to set us up at the 30-yard line. Adrian Peterson gets the first down right there, so my guy is going to fake the pass play right there, hand it off to him one more time, and now we are faced with 3rd and 6, 4:43 remaining here in the first quarter. I do a couple audibles, I step back, throw a slant to my receiver, and he is right there, but we are inches short of a first down, and then Adrian Peterson is stopped short. So that was our first possession of the game. It is a turnover, but then second possession, we start off hot as we get one completion right there, and then I look to my left side, find Percy Harvin for my first career touchdown here coming into the second preseason of the year. So Percy Harvin gets it started for us, and I'm hoping I take the field, and that is exactly what I did. So here's my third possession. My guy is going to take off on his feet, and he has stopped short, but I'm going to come right back on 3rd and 8. As I'm running, I make the pass, and you see the animation right there. Carlson just close of making that reception, but that will pretty much be it. Coach saw enough, but I was definitely happy with the performance compared to the first game. So that is pretty much it. We came here in front of our home crowd against the Buffalo Bills, and now we are going out to week number 3 back into our stadium here in Metrodome, and we are going to be playing the Chargers. They're already up 7-0, and here I start getting a little hot as we get this little drive going. A completion of Carlson right there, and then I'm going to step back, find Jerome Simpson, who's going to be hopping over defenses this season, and it's pretty exciting knowing that, you know. So that is pretty much it for this preseason game. Although we did come up with a loss, we are definitely improving week after week.
Post-game wrap-up brought to you by Gatorade. Gatorade, dominate the 5th quarter. Before we go, to take a beating like this, how do you come back from it?
Well, just forget it. Athletes are resilient. That's why you're at this level. You just let it go by the wayside. Don't think about it, and just get ready for next week.
It's been a game we'll always remember. Jim Nance, Bill Sims, so glad to bring it to you.
Alright, so I'm going to need more XP, and that is why I'm going to be doing this practice scenario, which is the third quarter rally. Now, we're going to start off the third quarter being down by 13 points, and my guy is going to step back and get sacked. So that is not going to help at all, and we are already into the fourth quarter, so 4:46 remaining. That's all the time we have to work with. Percy Harvin makes the reception. He outburns the defenders and takes this one in for a touchdown. So let's see what the defense is going to do. Our defense gets us a stop, so now we have 3 minutes to work with, and we are only down by 6 points. So a touchdown could give us the lead, and that is exactly what Percy Harvin did. He is targeting the defenders, and that gives us the victory. So I get more XP on the play, and I am ready to start off our next preseason game, which is our finale. So here is the Legacy Hall of Fame board, and you guys see my legacy score. It is a 1, and compared to these guys, I am not even close. So by winning Super Bowls, winning NFC or AFC championships, and yearly awards, that is going to improve your legacy score. And here is our last preseason game of the year.
Established in 2002, the youngest franchise in the NFL is ready here in Houston for this preseason matchup between the Vikings and the Texans.
It turns into emotion, and when you get real emotional on the football field, what do? You make mistakes, so be careful in this game tonight.
So something that I'm trying to look at is if I'm going to be able to get more possessions now that we are into our, last preseason game. Usually starters get more playing time, and my guy has still gotten the same amount of playing time. But here's our first possession. I'm going to scramble this one and take it out to the 40-yard line, and things are definitely looking good so far. So my guy's going to step back, and he's going to find his receiver, Percy Harvin, on the play, who gets that reception, and he's going to come right back, and he finds his receiver wide open in the middle of the field as we get another first down. So this actually might be the first time that we're coming out in our first possession and actually making a scoring drive. My guy is going to step back and find his favorite target, Carlson. So now we are set up at the goal line. Who am I going to go to? Carlson once again, and it doesn't get any better than that, as a successful drive is in the books. So here's our second possession of the game. Adrian Peterson is going to take this one to the left side, and as the first quarter is over, that is all the action that I saw in this game. But I'm pretty happy about that, because ending the preseason game with a touchdown possession, that's all the coaches needed to see as they put me on the bench. So that is pretty much it. We came here in Houston, got this victory to wrap up the preseason. So now we are all set to go. Everything is all set up. Guys are tweeting about us, and we are ready to kick off our regular season game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. You see our offensive rank, it is a 2. Our defensive rank, not so good. Here's the standings and the teams we are going against. Obviously the Lions and the Packers, which is going to be pretty tough. So that is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. In the next episode, we will cover the first regular season game against the Jacksonville Jaguars.